When I was younger, I used to try to play sports. And I attempted once to play baseball. Because I was in a wheelchair and because I had a little walking stick, it was very hard for me to stand. It was very hard for me to balance. Obviously, I couldn't run. So I had a pinch runner. So I would hit the ball and then the guy would run for me. It was great to participate. It was great to be part of that. That's for sure. You know, I got a lot of cheers when I actually did hit the ball with the bat, as hard as it was. And it was an achievement. It was. And I tried to play basketball a little bit in high school in the wheelchair, but the ball was very rough on my hands. It was very hard. It was very hard when it hits. And so I just didn't do that. And also when I was very young, I used to play hockey in my driveway, and the neighbors used to come by and my friends, and we played. And I was the goalie, and it was fun. It was fun to be with everybody playing. It was sort of like feeling normal, kind of, if that makes sense. Being a person with a disability growing up. And one time when we were playing hockey and I was the goalie, a boy came and he was very rough. It was rough. Like he was hitting the ball really hard. I wasn't able to block it. And I wasn't fast enough, because I had my walking stick and I was trying to hold on for my balance and everything. And it kind of turned me off. It was very frustrating. It was very hard. This reminds me of a story about a disabled boy that was playing baseball once, and he hit a home run, and the whole team was cheering and cheering and cheering, and they were so happy for him, and he was so excited and he was so happy. And then he found out that his father rigged the game because his father thought that it would bring him a lot of joy to win the game. And then he wasn't happy at all. You see, there's two things I would like to speak about today. The first thing is about earning our achievements and earning things from ourselves. When you have limitations and or even if you don't have any limitations, doesn't really matter. The feeling of accomplishment is one of the greatest accomplishments that we can feel, one of them. The thing is, when it's just given to us, it doesn't feel as great as actually achieving it. And sometimes we wonder in life if we could just get things right away when we visualize them, when we ask for them, when we want them, like a crying child just wants everything now. And we do too. There's a lot of times in our life when we just want things now. And here's the thing about that is that it takes away from the earning stage. It takes away from the struggle. It takes away from the victory of achieving something that you didn't think was possible sometimes, or even just the work involved in getting it. You see, what if we actually did have a genie lamp and we just asked for those 3 wishes all the time and we just kept on getting whatever we want? Now, I'm not saying that's not possible. I'm not saying that there isn't luck, and I'm not saying that, miracles do happen and we do just get things. On a side note, I feel like the more that we give unconditionally and the more that we give to others, the more the universe is going to be like, here's a gift for you, right? Here's a gift for you. And I like that analogy. I like that mentality because it just, I don't want to say give with agenda, but knowing that helps to be more loving and more caring and more giving to people around us. I just kind of feel that way. So what I would like to share today is that the more that we earn our victories, the more that we earn our achievements, I feel it's more of a reward to reap from. And the second thing is, if a person does have a limitation or a disability or not, it doesn't really matter whether they do or they don't, it's always better to ask them or find out and be more informed about what it is that they need and what you can do to help them. So based on the stories that I've shared, my personal story and the other stories, the boy that was playing hockey with me that was very rough and just didn't really care, I look back at that and I'm kind of thankful because he didn't see me as different and he just wanted to play and win. And that's cool. That's earning. Of course, I felt frustrated, but that frustration that I felt could have motivated me more to keep on trying and keep on pushing to play more hockey, right? The disabled boy that won the game because his father rigged it. There was a lack of earning. There was a lack of feeling of victory. It just made him feel worse because he probably felt a lot of guilt. He probably felt a lot of shame. And he probably felt like a victim because he was already disabled. He was already, different from everybody else. And he didn't earn it. But the thing is that sometimes we think things are going to make other people happy by doing them. But meanwhile, they don't really, until we really know about that person and what that person needs. And I think it's something to think about. I think it's something that, like, there's so many times in my life where people want to help me out, but the way that they're helping is not really helping, and I'm sure you can relate to that. So if there's anything that I leave you with today, it's that two things. One is pay attention to the struggle that you're going through so that you can earn your victory and really, really feel the reaps of your efforts and all that stuff, right? I think it's really worth it. I really, really, truly do. And the second thing is to really pay attention to the needs of others and really know that even though you may have all the good intentions in the world, that your actions may or may not actually be helping or bringing joy to that person. Sometimes somebody is not ready to receive. Sometimes to really think about what other people need and to really help them in a different way. And I think the best way to do that is not just by asking them, but also meditating on it and thinking for yourself is, if I was in their shoes, would I want that right now? And just think about different ways that we can support each other during our own journeys. We're all struggling. We all go through stuff. We're all feeling the feels, and that's understandable. And so I encourage you to just pay more attention to the needs of others and how you can really help them from a place of love and a place of care, as if you are actually that person. If you found this helpful in any such way, please like, comment, share, and I'd be happy to continue this conversation, either one-on-one or in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.